You've been lied to, not by a villain in a movie, but by the most respected institutions in your life. Your parents, your school, and especially your bank. They all told you the same thing. Save your money. But what they didn't tell you is that saving in 2026 is the financial equivalent of trying to hold water in a sieve. While you're sleeping, a force called monetary debasement is eating your future. My name is Billy. On this channel, we don't do basic finance. We do money mastery. Today, I am going to deconstruct the single most dangerous habit you have, the habit of letting your money sit still. I'm going to introduce you to the 72-hour rule. This isn't just a tip. It is a law of wealth. In the next 6 minutes, we are going on a journey. We're going to cover the psychology of the sunk cost trap, why a $20,000 emergency fund is actually keeping you poor, the 72-hour velocity system, advanced portfolio architecture for 2026. Stick with me until the very end, because in the final chapter, I'm going to reveal the ghost portfolio, a secret account type that 99% of people ignore, which can effectively double your retirement speed. The biology of fear, why we save. Before we fix your bank account, we have to fix your brain. Human beings are biologically wired for scarcity. Thousands of years ago, if you didn't save extra grain, you died. Your brain views a high savings account balance as a digital silo of grain. But here's the problem. Grain doesn't rot at 8% a year. Your money does. When you see $10,000 in your account, your amygdala, the fear center of your brain, relaxes. You feel safe. But this is a false safety. Mastery Secret 1. Safety is the most expensive product on earth. The more you buy, the poorer you become. Most people spend their entire lives paying for safety through low-return savings accounts, expensive insurance, and avoiding risks. By the time they realize they've been overpaying for safety, it's too late. The 72-hour rule is the cure for this biological fear. It forces you to move from a survival mindset to an expansion mindset. The math of the 72-hour rule. Let's get into mechanics. The 72-hour rule is built on the concept of speed of implementation. In physics, power is defined as work divided by time. In finance, wealth is defined as capital multiplied by velocity. If your capital stays still, your wealth-generating power is zero. The 72-hour execution window. Friday at 5 p.m. is the sweep. You identify every dollar that isn't needed for your survival floor. You then have Saturday, Sunday, and Monday morning. By Monday at 9 a.m., that money must be gone. Why 72 hours? Because of Parkinson's law. Parkinson's law says that expenses rise to meet income. If you leave that surplus money in your checking account for a week, you will subconsciously find a reason to spend it. A new gadget, a better dinner, a subscription. By moving it within 72 hours, you are hiding the money from your own impulses. You are treating your future self as a bill that must be paid immediately. The survival floor versus the emergency fund. This is the most controversial part of my system. Nick and other gurus tell you to save 6 months of expenses. I'm telling you that for most people, that is financial suicide. If you're 25 or 35 years old, your biggest asset isn't your money. It's time. Every dollar you lock away in a 4% emergency fund is a dollar that isn't compounding at 10% in the market. Mastery Secret 2. An emergency fund is just a fear tax. Minimize your taxes. The 60-day survival floor. Calculate your death number, the absolute minimum you need to stay in your home and eat for 2 months. Is it $4,000? Is it $6,000? That is your floor. Anything above that is a soldier. And soldiers don't stay in the barracks. They go to the front lines. If you have $20,000 sitting in cash and your floor is $5,000, you have $15,000 of unemployed soldiers. You are losing the war because your army is sleeping. The 2026 Mastery Portfolio. So where do the soldiers go? In 2026, the game has changed. You can't just buy S&P 500 and chill and expect to beat the inflation curve. You need asymmetric upside. When you execute the 72-hour rule, your swept money should follow this priority. Asterisk the high-interest kill switch. Anything over 6% interest, credit cards, car loans. Asterisk the tax advantage bridge. Maximize your HSA and Roth IRA. These are your secret vaults. Asterisk the growth engine, low-cost total market ETFs. Asterisk the Mastery 5%. A small portion of your 72-hour sweep goes into skill investing, buying books, courses, or tools that increase your earning capacity. Mastery Secret 3. The best ROI isn't stock. It's your own ability to generate more sweeps. The Monday Morning Master. We've covered a lot today. The biology of fear, the math of velocity, and the architecture of a real portfolio. But knowledge without action is just entertainment. If you finish this video and don't change your bank settings, you've just spent 6 minutes watching Finance Theater. I want you to be a master. This Friday, do your first sweep. By next Monday, give every dollar a job. Break the cycle of saving and enter the cycle of creating. I'm Billy. This is Money Mastery Secrets. Your 72-hour clock starts now.